If you're still using Google Docs or Microsoft Office on your iPhone, you are seriously missing out. So, Microsoft wants $30 a month for AI writing features in Office. Google Docs is free, but it's pretty limited on mobile. And then we have this, a completely free Office app that just added AI features that honestly shouldn't be free. And here's the part you don't expect. In a minute, I'll show you the settings that lets you choose your own AI powers on your documents. Alright, this is OnlyOffice Documents. Version 9.2 just dropped for iOS, and nobody is really talking about it. Now, before you click away thinking it's just another Office app, hear me out. Let me show you the AI button first, as that's the reason this update matters. On iOS, it's the little sparkle icon up on top. Tap on that and you get features like proofread, rewrite, and generate right inside the editor. And you know what's the best part? This thing lets you connect ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, or run AI completely offline. Like you can choose which AI brain powers your documents. When have we ever seen that on a mobile app? And we're not even at the standout part yet. My name is Proofreading and let's dive right in. So first, let me show you what this app actually looks like. When you open the app, you get this clean document manager. You can see all your files. There's PDF support, spreadsheets, work documents, PowerPoint presentation, basically everything your Office app does as usual. And have a look at this. You can create new documents right here, import files, and even scan documents directly. What's really cool is the cloud integration. This matters if you're switching between personal storage and work storage. We have got iCloud obviously, but then we can also connect Dropbox, OneDrive, and the rest. So if your company uses Nextcloud and you're on Dropbox, you can work directly from those without having to download on your phone first. And that's actually huge for managing your device storage. Alright, now let me show you the AI features because this is where it genuinely gets useful. I'm opening this document I have been working on, and as I mentioned earlier, you can see there is this sparkle icon. That's your AI assistant. Let me tap on that and here's what you get. There are 3 main AI functions and they're all right there on this toolbar. So let me show you what each of them does because they're actually very powerful. First, proofread. I've got some text here with typos and grammar issues. I can just select on it, tap proofread, and it fixes everything instantly. Grammar, punctuations, spelling, all of it cleaned up in like 2 seconds. And it also shows you exactly what changed before you commit. So you're not just blindly accepting whatever AI did. Next is rewrite. This is where it gets really useful. I can select this paragraph that sounds way too casual, tap rewrite, and ask it to make it look more professional. I can ask it to make it shorter or longer based on my needs, and even change the tone to completely whatever I need. It's not just changing a few words, it's rewriting the entire segment while keeping the core meaning. That's the kind of thing that would take me like 10 to 15 minutes to do manually. Let the AI handle that for you instantly. The generate function is surprisingly practical. I can just type what I need, give me 3 key points about mobile productivity, or write me an opening paragraph for whatever topic you want, and it generates actual usable content right here. So you don't have to copy paste from ChatGPT from another tab. It's all integrated directly inside your workflow. And here's the cool part. See the AI assistant bar at the bottom? It says ask me anything. You can literally have a conversation with the AI about your document. You can ask it to explain something, to suggest improvements, or just to see if your argument makes any sense. But wait, this part is genuinely unique. Most apps, if they have AI at all, lock you into one single system. Usually it's ChatGPT, sometimes it's their own thing. Here you can choose your own settings. You can connect OpenAI, which is ChatGPT, or you can use Claude. That's what I've been using mostly, as Claude tends to be better at long form writing. Else you can use Gemini, or this is huge for privacy conscious people. You can use Ollama, which runs completely offline on your device. So if you're working on sensitive documents, client information, or maybe legal stuff, the AI processing happens right on your phone. You have complete control over where your data goes and which AI system you're using. That flexibility is the kind of thing we should be demanding from all apps. Also, if you're finding this helpful, then please consider hitting that subscribe button. Now let me show you the spreadsheet editor real quick. This is the part I didn't expect to be this good on an iPhone. I've got this Olympic medals data here. Look at this. You can see all the formatting is preserved. The headers are colored. Everything looks exactly like it should. At the bottom, we have this function bar with a whole calculator built in. You can add formulas and percentages. But here's the cool part. See the charts we have? This was created right inside the iPhone. You can create proper data visualization on mobile, not just to view them, and they're interactive too. I can tap on different elements, modify the data, change the chart type, all from my phone. Also, the AI assistant will work on spreadsheets as well. So you can simply summarize that over here. The collaborative features are also great, as this one actually competes with Google Docs here. If you think mobile can do real teamwork editing, watch this. You can see this people icon at the top showing who else is on the document, and you can make edits and changes all in real time. Hence, you can actually manage the full editing workflow from mobile. So this is a bit technical here, but it's about file formats and it's better than you expect. Most mobile editors usually break over here. They have added support for .x files, that's for Word templates, XLSB, which is Excel's binary format, OTS, POTX, PPSX, all these different Office formats that are usually not supported on mobile devices. So if you're working working with clients or colleagues and you need to send all kinds of different file formats, this app handles basically everything. So you're not constantly running into that annoying message saying file format isn't supported. Alright, real talk. Let me break down what I actually think after using this for a week. Firstly, the AI flexibility is genuinely unmatched. I haven't seen any other mobile apps let you do that. And the fact that it can run AI completely offline with Olama, that's huge for privacy. And this app is genuinely free. But one thing you have to keep in mind that you have to connect the API provider by yourself, be it Gemini, Claude or ChatGPT. The API keys are usually free, for example the one by Gemini, but you have a usage limit. Once you exceed that, you have to start paying. If you are within that limit, it is completely free for you. And the file format support is honestly better than Apple's native apps at this point. But here is my take. If you have to deal with any kind of professional documents on your phone, like contracts, reports and team collaborations, and you're tired of limited features and subscription fees, this one deserves a serious look. Now the real question is, who is this actually for? You can use this one if you're actually tired of paying for Microsoft 365 and you want the same features in a much simpler way, or maybe you care about privacy and want to choose your own AI provider to run everything offline. For me, I've been using this for the past week and honestly it replaced Google Docs on my iPhone. That AI assistant alone has saved me a lot of time. The amount of rewriting, proofreading and formatting I used to do manually, the AI just handles that for me now. So I suggest you check out OnlyOffice. It's completely free. The link will be in the description. And as I mentioned, while the app is free, keep in mind that the API charges are based on the AI provider that you choose. So make sure you test that out for yourself. And now if you'd like to discover more hidden apps that should be way more popular than they are, then click here on this video and over there we have discussed the best productivity apps that you should be using in 2026. See you there.